Hey everyone, welcome back to Day in Brelandia. My name is Brianna and I am a first-time homeschooling mom. We have decided to homeschool. This is gonna kind of get hopefully not too chatty, but I just kind of want to talk about this first because it's been on my mind a lot lately and I've seen other moms post about it, and like everybody's concerns right now are like how school is gonna go back to with the virus, this whole situation. And it's something hard. It's even teachers are facing their concerns about their health. Like they're going to be risking their health for our kids when they go back to school. And a lot of parents are worried about sending their kids. They're worried about how things are going to go. They're worried about doing distance learning again because there were so many apps that you had to download and programs that you had to download. And there's a point where I'm like, okay, her teacher would send a weekly chart of everything they needed to do that week, and there'd be like another program of like downloading math, and I'm like, you know what, we're just gonna do ABC Mouse this week because I don't want to do that, and I don't want to download another program. We're already paying for ABC Mouse that teaches the same exact thing, so we're just going to do that kind of stuff on ABC Mouse. And then I'd like let her teacher know, I'm like, no, we're not doing that. We already have a program that teaches that just fine, so yeah. And then at this point I also knew that I was going to be homeschooling, so I wasn't too worried about her following everything exactly, although I still had her do some of the things because she thinks learning is fun. And so, like, why not? She doesn't have anything else. We're stuck at home, so let's go ahead and do that. But I know so many parents were frustrated with that, and like that's kind of looking how it's gonna be, especially like if things get bad again, which it does look like in certain states it's starting to get bad again, which, surprise surprise, I mean, it's a virus. Who would have thought that would happen? But sorry, my little attitude's coming out. But yeah, it's something that we feel is best for us to do our part to homeschool. And so like if you have the ability to homeschool, maybe consider doing it this year. And I'm gonna link the hslda.org website, and that will tell you all the rules for each state, so you can find out which state you're going to be living in and for this next year, and find out the laws and rules and everything you need to know about homeschooling for your area. So you can see if that's something that you fit into the category, because I know not everybody's gonna fit, but if you do fit and you are gonna be home, and like, I mean, most people are probably gonna be home anyways, so maybe consider doing homeschool and just kind of having it one less student for the school to worry about is the way that I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna do my part and help out. But since doing this, I've also kind of found a love that I kind of like this home style, wow, I can't talk. I kind of like this way of schooling a little bit better that I found out after doing all this research into homeschooling. Even though this is my first year, I think this is going to be something that we do continue throughout high school, even if things get better in public school. But so for right now, like, it was starting out just to get through this year, but now I'm thinking like, hey, we might actually do this throughout high school because I like this. I like that I get to challenge my daughter the way I think she should be challenged, and I like being able to pick subjects that she wants to study, and I want to explore that with her. And I think it's so fun that we get to kind of pick. I know some states you kind of have a more of a stricter rules. Our state has a pretty big freedom in what you get to pick. You pretty much just have to show progress and show that they are learning in the end. So I kind of like that about our state that we live in. It's a pretty good homeschool friendly state, and even our state actually has a religious one that you can do. Like if you file religiously, you can make it so you really don't have to pick and you don't really have to turn in anything at the end of the year. But as good as that sounds and as fun as that sounds, like you really would get a full-on freedom with that, I don't know how that would affect college. And so I think we're just gonna stick with the basic like homeschooling plan and not do it religiously, even though that does sound really cool that you don't have to file anything with that except for the one time. And yeah. But so check out the laws in your area. Maybe your area has something similar, or you know, and then you can find out if you can homeschool or if you can't. Anyways, so yeah, I think we're gonna do it long term now, even though it was just to kind of do our part at the beginning. But yeah, it's been fun, especially finding all these curriculum. And I have a list, actually the thing I have a list of all the curriculums I want to try for the next year. And so it's been fun. And yeah, and even if you don't think you can afford it financially, there are so many different resources. And actually I think that HSLDA might have something that you can look into, that if you are having financial issues and you still want to homeschool, I think they have something on that website that will help you out. And even then, you don't really need much. You don't need fancy curriculums. You don't need all that. You just need a notebook, access to a library, and a pencil. And even if your libraries are closed, there's still this thing called Google and YouTube. And yeah, you can get those. And hopefully you have access to internet, and if not, go park out front of Starbucks, you know. I don't know if that's against the law or not, but you can try. So, you know, there are ways to do it even if you are struggling financially. But anyways, let's get to this because I'm getting way too carried away and talking. But yeah, so keep that in mind. If you have the ability to homeschool, like, I highly suggest considering it. But if you can't, that's totally fine too. I know not everybody's going to be able to. But anyways, let's get to this. This is the math curriculum. So we have the Abeka Math here. Now I originally bought this because I was kind of worried that since there are so many people that are going to be homeschooling this year, I didn't want it to be like the whole toilet paper situation. So if I saw something, I bought it. It was like the Ariana Grande song. I see it, like it, I want it, I bought it. So I did it. But I have found Beast Academy, and now, well, this is great, and it's kind of like right at my daughter's level of learning, and it has fun activities and pictures along with it, and this would be great. And I think we're gonna keep this still and do it for like kind of our lazy days, to have like just an easy worksheet for her to do and sit down. That way it's not like we're doing nothing all day. So if I have a lazy day, I'm gonna be like, hey, just do a couple pages in here. Ooh, hiccup. And you will be fine. But I think we're gonna do Beast Academy for our main math curriculum, and this is just gonna kind of be a substitute for a lazy day. But Beast Academy is a math program that teaches through a comic book. And now it is a more challenging math program, and everybody who has done it is like, you really need to make sure you start at level 2 because it is challenging. Although I'm not sure. And so for this one, they have an online program, and then they have a workbook program. And I think we might go with the online program to start with, even though my daughter does tend to do better with a workbook. But I'm not really sure which level she is at right now. They do have on their website, which I will link below, as well as the hslda.org website that teaches you about all that stuff. I'll link that below too. But they do have an online one. In the online one, they have all the levels that you get when you pay for the subscription. And with that, I think it's $99 a year, and I forget how much monthly it is. But the $99 a year for like a full-on math curriculum is not too bad, especially when you get access to all those levels. And so that's the route that I might take, just because even taking the placement test online, she passed the level 2 and is at the level 3, but everybody says it's so challenging that you need to start with the level 2. So I'm not sure. So maybe we'll do that, so that way we can like really test the waters and see which level she is at for sure. And then I can always once I find what level she's at, I can always just buy the workbook. So I might buy like 1 month of the Beast Academy online and then get through what we can get through within that 1 month, and then go back to the workbook and order the workbook then. So I think that's what I might try to do, because I don't want to buy the wrong level. I don't want it to be too easy for her, because she's been begging to be challenged in math. She has been in the 2-minute masters at her school and like doing all these math sheets within 2 minutes, which just blows my mind. I'm really good at math, and I was even in advanced math at one point in my life, but I still don't get how she can do it in 2 minutes. At least these full sheets of math, she can do it. I don't know how. She's the 2-minute master program, and I am so proud of her. But she would come home, do her homework, and then after her homework, while I was cooking dinner, she would do multiplication problems on our chalkboard, because she just loves to learn. That's what she wants to do all day long, is to learn. And so having that's why I want to really challenge her. She's asking to be challenged, and she's like, can I have more? All the time. Like, can I do this? Can I do that? Because she just keeps wanting to be challenged, and I want to give that to her because she thrives off of it. And so, you know, I want her to be challenged. Has she been past that challenging point? I don't know. So I don't know where to put her. And yeah, and if she's passing it on the placement test, then she should be ready, right? I just don't know. So that's where we are with that. But Beast Academy is the way to go, because like learning math through a comic book sounds so fun and exciting, and they have all these fun characters that you get to learn, and they grow with the student as they progress in math, and it's so cool. It sounds so fun, and I can't wait to try it out. And I was actually originally gonna just hold off and do this for this year and then do Beast Academy next year, but it just keeps popping up in my mind that I think it's something we need to start this year. So that's what we're gonna do for math, and I'm so excited for that. Now, with some things that I meant to bring up in that first video, the Disney one, because I've been doing a list. I don't know if I mentioned that already, that I've already done 3 videos on our curriculum. In the one that says Disney Edition, I have a planner that I show, and in it shows, like, it talks about the meal planning that I was talking about in that video, as well as exercising, and I forgot to bring that up, and I meant to talk about it with the planner because it was in the planner. But the exercising is something that we are gonna do every day. Every day, unless we're sick, because then that's not pointless. But something that gets our body moving every day. Now I'm really hoping that gymnastics opens back up again, so that way 1 day a week we'll be able to do gymnastics. But if that doesn't open, that's totally fine, and we can do just regular exercising. YouTube has it. We have so many great hiking trails here. We live in the mountains, so it's all hiking trails pretty much. Even the walking paths, you can count them as a hiking trail, because they are intense. Especially our favorite one. It has what I call the Hill of Death, because it's a hill that's like this high, like, you know, that much of an angle. Not even joking. I'm seriously not joking. If you know if you've been on it, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I call it the Hill of Death. But anyways, my kids love that trail, and we go on it all the time, and it's so beautiful. There's so much around, although it is going to start getting cold again, so we will be using YouTube quite a bit, and as well as just doing some fun indoor activities that you can do, even like playing Twister or something that gets our body moving every day is going to be a part of our curriculum, as well as teaching them some health and fitness, because I don't like the way diet culture teaches us now, and I think that a lot of the way the school system teaches health and fitness is through diet culture, and I don't like that. That's something that I've always had a problem with, even before I had kids in school. And even when I did have kids in school, like, it felt like some days she would come home and like tell me something, and I'd be like, no, that's not how it works. And it's just, yeah, I'm excited to teach her that way, the way that I think, through the science perspective, not not the diet culture trying to sell you every little bit and piece perspective, science perspective. And I'm excited for that. And so that's something we're going to do. And then as well as like the food and nutrition aspect, I mentioned in that video that we're going to be having her meal planning, because that's an important part. Like you need to learn how to meal plan. I suck at meal planning, and it's something that schools don't really teach you. They don't teach you how to meal plan. That's something you kind of like, that's up to the parent. And so I want to teach her how, even though she is only 7. So we have a long time before she actually has to worry about meal planning, but I want to kind of start her in the steps. And with our Disney curriculum, we are going to be creating our own recipes and doing, we're going to be creating our own recipes, and she's going to be planning those for our Disney days, and then having the meal planning. And to kind of help with that, and to also learn about other countries and cultures, there is a meal subscription type thing. It's not like, you don't get actual food in it, like from like HelloFresh. It's not like that kind of meal subscription, but it's like a subscription that sends you recipes. I think they send you some spices too sometimes, and like a cooking tool each month, and it's meant for kids. I can't think of the name of it right now. I meant to look it up before I started this video, and I forgot. But I will put it in the link below, as well as everything that I've talked about so far. And same with the other videos. I've linked everything below. So if you are curious about any of the things, it's all linked for you. But yeah, so this meal subscription, it teaches kids about different countries and cultures and sends them 3 different recipes. And I think it's like $25 a month, something in the $20 range. And it's per month. And I'm not sure if we're going to do it long term, but I might do it for a month or 2 and see if it's something we do want to incorporate, because again, I like cheap stuff. And so like spending $20 a month is like, do I really need to? But if it is something that she loves and like helps her learn about the world and other cultures, then like, hey, it's worth it. And so we're gonna try it out. So we'll try it out first, and I'll let you guys know. We'll do videos on it. We'll do unboxings. And remember, I'm so small still in this whole YouTube world that all this stuff is not paid. It's not sponsored. It's not necessarily addy, even though it may seem like it at times. But yeah, I don't get paid to do any of this stuff yet. I don't have enough subscribers to do that. Even you watching these videos, I still don't get paid to do it because I don't have enough subscribers. So you know, this is all me. It's all my perspective and point of view. It's nothing that's BS. I'm not trying to get paid subscriptions, especially like if I don't like it, why would I try to get people to sponsor me, you know? So it'll be completely honest review, and we'll do unboxings together, and it'll be 100% honest. So it would be something to look forward to in the future. I'm probably not going to order, actually I probably should order it soon, because August is next month and it's not that far away. So August is coming up, so I might as well just go ahead and order that. So I might order that and then hopefully get it in August, and then we'll do an unboxing of that video whenever I do get it. Alright, so that is our curriculum. The next video is going to be my kind of like history of fitness. And so it'll be completely curriculum free, completely homeschool free from what I can tell. And yeah, so that's the next video, is my history of fitness, because fitness is something I love too and I want to share about. Alright, so I'll see you in the next one. If you could give this a like and subscribe, and please share with your friends, especially if they're kind of on the fence of homeschooling. Remember, I'm not the expert either, so if I can do it, they can do it, and you can do it. Alright, so I'll see you in the next one. Bye!